Dear sisters and brothers, welcome to the 10th broadcast of the Time Chronicles. This is a broadcast for March 17th and 18th. March 17th is called a day of the white electric mirror. As you know, we have made a broadcast that was covering the mirrors, the concept of the mirrors, and please do not forget to look at the mirror today. What are you going to see? And it's a very strong mirror. It's a white electric mirror, so it will show even inside of you what you have inside as your thoughts and dreams. And the March 18th is a day called the Blue Self-Existing Storm, and full moon at the same time. So we had another blue storm day on January 17th this year, and it was exactly the same day we had the first full moon of the year. So it's not a coincidence. One is the opening, one is the closing of the short periods in between. The Mayan wisdom reveals that the blue storm represents the storm that brings about a purifying rain and purifying wind that cleans the heart and mind. And the thunders of the storm are bringing the light to this cleansed heart and mind for new creations, for the dreams to come true. Exactly the day is bringing an electromagnetic storm for changing the things. The frequency is raised, and it is an energy storm that can blow your mind, bring surprises, and sudden events may take place. The January 17th blue storm, it was a blue solar storm, and we were explaining it as a storm coming from outside towards you. And this time the blue storm is self-existing. The blue storm of today and tomorrow is self-existing. So the storm is coming from the inside this time. It's more difficult to manage because when a storm comes from outside, you can hide in a shelter. When it comes from the inside, there is no place to hide, and you have to ride sometimes in the eye of the storm, and that is really not easy. There's a French saying, you may know it, après la pluie vient le beau temps. Forgive my French, it's terrible, I know. It means after the rain, good weather comes. And the artificially intelligence, the pictures I'm drawing, you keep asking how I draw them. Actually, these are pictures that you have to write commands to an AI, and in order for the AI to draw for you. But if you insert the wrong command, it doesn't draw anything for you. So it's very difficult to really visualize a picture and to convert it into commands and then make an AI draw it for you. It's difficult, and it's very fun at the same time. So at the beginning of this broadcast, I made a picture like this, and it represents a sunshine after a storm, and there's more explanations. I will come to this towards the end of this broadcast. So there's a sunshine after the storm, there's a good weather after the rain, and walk through the storm. Do not hide. You can't hide anyway, so don't hide, simply walk. So we must be open to new questions and new knowledge sets and areas to investigate, being open to other perspectives and other sources of information, and let this storm take away your fear towards the new or towards the unknown. It's the fear and the ego that makes you get stagnated at one point and at one set of knowledge, and you keep repeating the same sentences. It doesn't help you, it doesn't help anyone. I've been receiving many questions about these broadcasts, and really I must thank you for all your kind attention, questions and comments. You can write to me through my website. It's www.elifergos.com. There's a section where you can send me emails, and thank you for finding it without myself saying it, how you're going to do it. And I keep getting comments and questions. I love them all. I answer them all. And I must really say all of your contributions are very precious. These are questions about sources of knowledge, dimensions, difficulties you come across in your lives, and the emotional roller coasters that you're going through. So many questions about love. And really, it's astonishing to have so many questions about love. About love, there's a precious statement in the 24th fascicle of the knowledge book, and those who read the book already know it, and it's a very admired statement. And to those who doesn't know about it, I really want to read it to you. It says, do not wonder when love is around. Do not think love does not exist. It is love that makes you get to know yourself. It is love that acquaints you to you. It is love that makes you love yourself. You are a fruit of the universe that is brought to existence by 7 shells. And it is so difficult to reach out to you, thereby the first hand that is reaching out to you for the ultimate union is love. You cannot break your shells before the hand of love peels your outer shell. You cannot be in the truth. You cannot reach the heavens. You are a globe of the universe. As you peel your shells, you'll be flowing into your essence. You'll attain the divine light of your soul. You will enjoy the divine pleasure. Neither God nor the books would grant you this advancement. Only love can give you this. You first transcend yourself and arrive at your core identity, essence ID we call it. You will pour at the light of your soul, and you will pour this light of your soul into your essence ID, and then reach out to the heavens. The message goes on, but you can read it yourself, the rest of it, and it talks about how love transforms you, because we are here as humans to be transformed. The essence of love is composed of particles and waves that hold the bonds in the universe, as it holds the humans together. So love is something technical, maybe, or it is also stated that it has some karmic roots, and these roots go back to the integration of polarity game, which is played as a game of unification in the universe amongst galactic races. Imagine 2 beings who are representatives of some galactic dimensions on Earth, and those dimensions waged war towards each other since ages. And these 2 beings, they fall in love on Earth. So what a program, and what a cure against the galactic hatred. I'd like to read to you a section of a book about love, and I'm not going to tell the name of the book this time, however, so it's just enjoy it, and maybe one day I'll tell what is the book about. It's a very difficult book to read. Imagine an angel or a galactic being. He or she is sitting up there. It's a she, and she wants to explore something, to learn about something. So it's a channel book. It's not available in print, I must tell you. You cannot find it on the internet or anywhere else. Falling in love. That's the name of the section. This being is talking now. Sometimes I feel incomplete. Mostly I feel lonely. I can sense a huge difference between being alone and loneliness. Being alone and loneliness. It seems to be a lot out there, and I feel I cannot reach out enough. I feel isolated, a bold solitude. They say everything is inside you and you just need to take it out to see. I do not know how to do this. I watch people, I watch beings from a distance. They seem to be having fun and happy. Am I happy? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Honestly, I enjoy being alone sometimes. Even I might be enjoying feeling lonely. This gives me time to think. I dive deep within. To read something, to read a face, to catch the words spoken and unspoken by beings around me. Yes, there are beings here too. I know you might call me strange. I don't mind. It is better than being fake. Yes, I have feelings. I exist because I can feel and because I can think. Sometimes I don't feel anything, but I continue to exist. I can create with my feelings and thoughts. Co-create with the sea, with the wind, with an artificial being, or just exist with whatever I create. Just be, yes, just be. Why do I feel incomplete? What do I need to have completion? Think, feel, experience, maybe fall in love. Yeah, I heard about it. Why falling? Can't you just have love? Why do you need to be falling? What is love? Thoughts like this race through my mind all the time. I play with words. I play with frequencies. Think about the opposite what they say. This might be quite entertaining. I analyze, overanalyze, try to catch the messages the universe is giving me. Maybe it's not giving me anything, who knows? Can I just be falling without analyzing? I fear the unknown, just like you, but I do not want to know either. I'm scared of knowing. Staying in the middle of nowhere, cannot move, imprisoned in emptiness, forgetting the reason of my existence, falling into the unknown. Unless I fall, I cannot remember the meaning of existence. To exist in the unknown, I just need to fall in love. It's a nice reading, isn't it? It's really, I enjoy reading those sections. And love is the answer, actually, for all of us to find back our galactic home and beyond. And love is also the reason why fallen angels we have on earth, or let's say they are not fallen or not angels, but we have high beings who really come on earth to enjoy and to experience. So it's so precious to be on earth. We have to appreciate and embrace it. Yes, love is the answer, because love is the connecting matter, preventing us from getting lost. It is the alien dimension, the 118th dimension, where the particles of love are generated. And it seems far, of course, it's far to human understanding, but since the 118th dimension reflects directly to the 10th dimension using the galactic technologies, the source of love is not far from the humanity. The 10th dimension is where the mechanism of influences work. I know some of you would not know these names. They are not familiar with these statements, but I believe one day you'll learn them all. So it's the mechanism of influences. It's sitting on the 10th dimension, and it is where we get the influences of our lives. They are given through the electromagnetic fields that the planets and the stars are creating. And astrology is trying to read those influences. But once you are beyond the mechanism of influences, once you are at the control dimension, it's 11th dimension, then astrology is no longer working. So it's you have to ascend your consciousness beyond the tricks of the influences if you really want to control them. And these are the days, I'm not saying it for today and tomorrow, it's the close days, close times, when the programs for the earth and the humanity are revised. Heading toward the age of Aquarius, we all need to be prepared to open ourselves to the knowledge sets we are not yet aware of. We will know more with our brain if we love more with our heart. Because if you don't love, if you don't have the consciousness and the conscience that is made by love and respect, of course, then these knowledge sets are open to you. If you don't have love, these knowledge sets are not open to you. Because if you have this, for instance, knowledge of atom, you know it, you can make a bomb with it, and you can make energy that serves humanity with it. So if you do not have love, you're not achieving anything. It is also perhaps a hint for those who walk with ego, who already know these knowledge sets, and they are looking down on other human beings who doesn't know the knowledge sets, and they are trying to create a group that is elite in terms of knowledge, and this is not why they have the knowledge. They cannot further walk in their paths of the evolution, or going back to their galactic dimensions, or beyond to other missions. So it is love and respect that really counts here, not the knowledge you know. It doesn't mean anything if you don't make your knowledge serve the humanity or serve the universe. And this is a test also for you. This is a test for you to pass. If you don't do it properly, you're not given any further information, further knowledge. You're stuck there. And it's not good, of course, the consequences of it. Let me not mention them. So it is, yes, coming back to the picture I made with the AI. It carries the frequency of love in the middle of a storm. So you have to find a way through it. And please listen to my previous broadcasts of the Time Chronicles. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please make your friends also come to listen, because we have to be working together, spreading the word. I can't do it alone. And what does all of these tell us is really something wonderful is about to happen, no matter it doesn't seem that way. So it's there, it's about to happen. Thank you very much for listening.